to the Scamslam channel. I'm here to bring you content from both shady and some not so shady individuals on TikTok. Ever scrolled through your For You page and come across a sketchy scam or a questionable character? Well, you're not alone, and that's where I come in. On this channel, I'll be diving deep into the world of TikTok to expose scams, scammers, and problematic content to steer clear of. From beggars, scammers, fakers, liars, abusers, and awareness creators that you watch, I'll be here to share it all. I'll be doing it all through showing live streams and adding in comments where appropriate. Be sure to look out for those red flags. So if you want to stay informed on what's really going on in the world of TikTok, then hit that subscribe button and join me on this wild ride. Let's expose the truth together, and reminder, don't send money to anyone on TikTok.
Good morning, Shiny. Good morning, Becca-Lynn. I hope everybody had a. We're gonna have a do-over today, Shiny. I always actually enjoyed the day after Christmas much more than Christmas Day. So we had a rough day yesterday. Christmas has always been a little bit overwhelming for G, so it just was a bit much. And I think something's bothering her. So we're going to try again today. Unfortunately, we have therapy. I know my phone's going to die. I didn't even check my battery. I hope everybody had a peaceful day, though. I hope everybody enjoyed their Christmas. I've been stewing in this news for a couple days now. Really confused about some things. Pretty confused about some things. Most of my confusion is, why are we here? Why aren't we doing anything? Like, why aren't we doing anything? I don't know if y'all read that. I don't know if y'all seen the videos or Good Morning Angels, or went and read that for yourself. But good morning, Juliana. Good morning, Reds. Brought home 3 grandkids yesterday after spending the day at my son's. Well, Merry Christmas, Reds. You got kids. That's quite the gift. Quite the Christmas gift. Oh. It was pretty quiet yesterday, I guess, which I was pretty happy about. That everybody kept their wits about them and actually enjoyed the holiday, because Christmas Eve, baby, was rough. And I don't really know if anything has gone on. I don't really know about it. I haven't been listening or going to YouTube to find out anything. I have been more concerned about this man and this story. Like, a heavy on my mind. You know, there's a lot of I wasn't on the app. I was not on the app yesterday. Last night someone was? I didn't see anybody. I don't know. I don't think I did. which is good because I was, oh, of course, well, oh, I'm not gonna say anything. I really, I don't think I have anything more to say about it, to be honest. I don't need stuff like that to keep me busy or give me something to talk about. I don't really care. I don't. I'm being so honest. Like because I think I'm over like just like being associated with somebody, like especially like with Mallory, like all that aggression toward me for what? I've never done anything to Mallory. She just assumed that I was going to take a position against her because of who I sit with. I don't know where all that aggression from her. Good morning, Farah. I hope you had a good Christmas. I don't I don't know where that's coming from. I don't. But I think for me when I see also been completely honest about my position with OG. I've always, oh, oh, thanks, Farah. You don't have to gift Farah, but that was cute. I've always, and that same opinion I've had, right? I've had it for years of her. That's why, yeah, right? God, I want, and the way I read all of the messages, it just cements it in for me that the manipulation and if you guys can't see it, then it's not for you to see, and it's not for me to run to the internet every day and convince you that it's true, because I just don't care if you believe it or if you see it. I do, and I'm only worried about me. Thank you, Farah. I think it's a lot to go on about. And that video, I ran across a video yesterday. I know, Farah. Yesterday I ran across a video and I didn't like it. And I thought it was horrible to make a video on Christmas Day wishing death on anybody. I'm never going to support it. I'm never going to co-sign that kind of behavior. I don't care if you come in my chat. I don't care if you follow me. I don't care. I don't care. I'm never going to co-sign or support any fucking video that's telling somebody to off themselves or to leave this earth. You're never going to catch me making a video like that either. And if I see the video, chances of me commenting and saying this is fucked up are about 100%. Because I don't know why we do that. Mandatory! Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! How are you? No, Farah, I'll message you about it. But no, it wasn't about you. I know that there was a video made about me as well, right? Referencing some trauma in my life, right? And then a whole live held where these fucking idiots sat and made fucking jokes about sexual assault and sexual abuse. If you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend it. I think everybody should go to YouTube and watch Sunshine's live from a couple days ago. Because if you ever needed a more clear picture of what a rotten human being actually fucking looks like, that's your perfect canvas there. Definitely go watch that live. Cause that's a sick fucking bitch there. That's a fucking, that is a fucking sociopath. That is a woman that sits in her house and literally just dwells all day on what she can do to hurt other fucking people. Please go watch it. No, It was, what day was it? I want to say it was the 23rd. Yeah, it was, yeah, the 23rd or Christmas Eve. I saw it on Christmas Eve, I think. But yeah, go look at it. That's a fucking nasty bitch right there. She's gonna be so mad. Why am I gonna be so mad? Because that's what you wanted me to do. You wanted me to get mad and come to the internet and crash out about you. You showing what a horrible fucking human being you are. I'm supposed to be mad about that, baby. I clapped for you. I'm glad that you constantly show people who the fuck you are. I am. I'm happy for all of you. And in that behavior, when I watch it, my biggest flex is not being you. Thank God. Thank God. I am not that kind of fucking person. That's what it does for me. It doesn't make me mad. It makes me grateful. It makes me grateful that I am not that ugly of a fucking human being. When people show you who they are, y'all should believe them. When people show you who they are on a fucking regular basis, you should definitely fucking believe them. Thanks again from Illinois. I don't even know what that means. Carol. Let's look at Carol. Oh, Carol. You all right, Carol? What's the matter, Carol? What do you mean, Carol? Where are the number? Are these, is this MAGA? Because anytime you have this fucking idiot on your fucking screen. Yeah. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know how we have knowledge of this and we're just We all now have knowledge of it. Like, if you haven't read it, read it, but prepare yourself before you fucking read it. My problem with this is the fucking crickets. My problem is the crickets. Christ, I don't know why every woman isn't bombarding that White House. I don't know why we are not on top of each other trying to drag him out of there. I don't know why. I can't make it make sense. How much more do we have to fucking know? How much more do we have to know? And to me, what about the stuff that was redacted? If this wasn't redacted and was just put out there for us to read and have knowledge of, what the fuck don't we know about? Also, too, I don't know if you guys took in the videos yesterday, but I took in quite a few videos yesterday and I came up with a question. Why do Christians matter everywhere in the world? And this is a question that I have because I'm seeing it with my own eyes. Christians in Nigeria, oh my God, we have to go to Nigeria and save the Christians. Christians in South Africa, Christians all around the motherfucking world, no matter where they are. But why doesn't it count for Palestinian Christians? Can you answer me that? Why does every Christian in the fucking world matter, but Palestinian Christians just don't matter? The Epstein files that were released, Barbie, you should definitely go. I can't believe you haven't at least heard about them. I've seen at least 100 videos and read it myself and become very ill doing so. The Department of Justice put out in the Epstein files, unredacted, that your president took part in a gang rape of a child of 14 years. And when that 14-year-old became impregnated, she had that child on a yacht, and your president unalived the baby and threw it in Lake Michigan. So go read. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. You can read it for yourself. But yesterday, while I was taking in, or yesterday and the day before taking in this information, I was then presented with a fuck ton of videos of IOF soldiers completely fucking harassing and just completely terrorizing Palestinian Christians on Christmas. And I'm wondering why the world doesn't have a problem with that. Because the world has a problem with the mistreatment of Christians no matter where they are in the world except Palestine, the birthplace of Christianity. How does that happen? How do we ignore that but go crazy if Christians are persecuted anywhere else? We are so ass backward, dude. What do you think MAGA says about this? Because God knows I haven't taken any, Hey, does anybody know there's a creator on here. Her name's I Guess I'm Special. Has anybody ever seen her? Because, boy. I can't make sense if she's a rage baiter or not. I think she is, but then I don't know. And I think she's a Trumper, but doesn't claim to be a Trumper. I don't know. She's infuriating, I'll tell you that. Absolutely infuriating. I'm not racist, but there were a lot of... I don't know what you're talking about, Jennifer. And it's... I think you meant to say you're not racist, but there were a lot of... I don't know what you mean. Asian... What are you talking about? Oh, Jennifer. I have no idea what you're talking about. But in fact, I think you were being racist. It's cool to be racist now. Completely acceptable now. But your president's a schmurderer. Your president is a fucking schmurderer. And there's people with marijuana crimes that have done 25 years in prison. Mind blown. President is a rapist and a schmurderer. And we're all just sitting on our couches, completely okay with it. Like, the day after Christmas, we've been sitting on this information all weekend, and we're all perfectly okay with it because here we sit, and it's crickets. I have heard nothing. Nobody in the streets, nobody doing a fuck thing. We're all just gonna sit back and fucking eat it. It's wild to me. Positive. I hope you had a great Christmas, Pause. Yeah, we are in the 40s and 50s, and Scammy Claus started laughing at the top of her fucking lungs, right? Because why would they need winter clothes if it's 50 fucking degrees? I'm in a t-shirt when it's 50 fucking degrees. Well, you have quite the layer of insulation, first of all. Second of all, did you know that there have been, I know of 2, and there are many more infants that have died in Gaza of hypothermia? Do you know that there are children freezing to death in Gaza every fucking day. But because you asked Alexa that it was, the weather was in the 40s and 50s and they didn't need anything, right? They're freezing to death. They're intense. Wow. Housing, actual modular homes sit at the border. Hold on, guys. I guess we're supposed to have an ice storm today. I didn't know that. It was fucking 60 degrees on Christmas. Cat! Cat. How are you? Cat, I don't know what to do with this information. Cat, did you read this? Oh no, everybody's getting sick. Oh, okay. Wait, Cat. Cat, you haven't heard about this? Girl. Ay, ay, ay. So, unredacted in the Epstein files. Oh, you bet. I thought for sure. You can go read it, Kat, and or even just go look at a couple videos of anybody's. Okay. I was gonna say, I've been sitting on this like for 2 days, just completely. I don't even know. No, I had to really like not say it too much or choose my wording wisely. I just don't know what we're doing with this. Like, I don't know why isn't something happening? I need to know. Like, I don't know why we're just sitting on it. Like, it's crickets. Hold on, guys. You better not, Cat. You know everybody's sick as fuck. I hope you're not getting sick. And so I'm not trying to have anybody in my house or go anywhere. People are really, really sick. Those SpongeBob things kill me. I just got a notification we're supposed to have like a snow and ice storm, but I didn't know that. Hey, Kat, are you still here? Did you, my other question, Kat, was I saw a large amount of content from the West Bank from Christmas. And my question is, why is it that Christians, we have to rise up for all the Christians around the world that may, or it may be being said that they're being persecuted for their Christianity, right? Nigeria, wherever, right? We have to be all up in arms for every Christian in the fucking world, except for the Palestinian Christians. Why don't we care when they're being persecuted? Why is that? Yeah, they are, big time. It's literally the birthplace of Christianity, but we care about every Christian everywhere else except Palestinian Christians. I posted, yes, exactly. And that's what I posted a video this morning on my Snark account that literally just said, Jesus is Palestinian, a holiday reminder, and it immediately was ineligible for suggestion. Immediately. As soon as I hit post, immediately suppressed. And it's the fucking truth. That's what is absolutely mind-blowing. Ay, ay, ay. We're cooked. We're cooked, Kat. We are cooked. You've been to Lake Michigan? That's good. Are you a Trump supporter, Kitty? Oh, on Instagram when I was active. I was in jail all the time. Right? I need an outside perspective. How did the Providence mayor look to us for a response? Yeah, Kitty, I know you've been to Lake Michigan, but then I said, are you a Trump supporter? Because, and I love anybody with the name Veruca Salt. I'm following you. I am following you. You are a Trump supporter. Okay, then Kitty, help me out. And I'm being so serious, no arguing. I need you to make it make sense to me. Kitty, did you read? Kitty, did you read the unredacted Epstein files where the DOJ released that President Trump took place in a gang rape of a 14-year-old girl? And when that 14-year-old girl became pregnant, he then took that 14-year-old girl out on a boat and unalived her newborn child. How are you sitting on that information, Kitty? Is it comfortable? You haven't read that. Well, Kitty, it's out there. And when I mean it's out there, I mean girl. It's out there. Well, let's see, Kitty. And Kat, you can weigh in on this. For me, I could never wrap my head around why the Department of Justice would out a story like that if it was not credible. And I had to only assume, Kitty, that you were going to say that. Okay, hold on. You said gang raped, right? That's more than two. Who else did this girl say raped her? Um, you know what? She could tell me about 13 other names, and none of them are gonna piss me off as much as Trump's name because he is the sitting president of the fucking United States. I'm talking about a rapist schmurderer. That's where it becomes a lie. Yes, exactly. You and I knew you wouldn't, Kitty. I knew you wouldn't. I knew you wouldn't. In fact, I 100% guaranteed that not one motherfucking MAGA was going to get up on any social media platform and say that it was true. Fake news, fake news. We all knew you were going to do that. Trump is always mentioned. But why is he mentioned as the actual murderer of the baby, Kitty? I don't give a fuck who the father was, Kitty. Go read. Hit the link and go read. And you know what? I'll even wait for you. And tell me you feel exactly the same. Period. Every single person involved should be completely persecuted to the fullest extent of the fucking law. But the problem being is it's the president. And you guys won't stand on anything. What about? What about? What about? What about? What about? That's all you ever say. Pivot, pivot, pivot. What about? What about? What about? I don't give a fuck about the whatabouts. I'm telling you that they're naming your president as the greatest and murderer of this child, and you're going to say, what about the other people that were there? What about the other men? What about? The fact that this has been knowledge and that this happened when it did, mind blowing. Because he's the fucking president. Every one of them. Clinton, Nasser, Trump, every one of them. You think I'm not pushing for every Democrat that had any knowledge, any involvement? All of them. Every one of them. Every one of them. Because right now, and this is the problem I'm having right now, every one of you are supporting child predators. I don't know how. I don't know how, especially being on this app and pedophilia, and how we feel about it, except when it's the fucking president. Hi, Mama Jenny. Exactly. I don't give a crap what any man's job is. This is fucking crazy. Kitty. Kitty, are you saying you just don't care? Even if it is true, it doesn't bother you. Are you saying that? Because that's really crazy. So, in order to save face, you're just willing to go, it's not true. I don't know what. I'm saying it because that's what you say. What do you mean, Kitty? If they want all of them, I would. Okay, now I get it. So you believe that the powers that be looking at this are trying to expose this are only worried and only wanting to prosecute Trump. But you're saying if it was a wide panel, I am for the wide panel. Kat, are you for the wide panel? I think, Kitty, more people than not are for the entire panel. I'm for the entire panel. Everybody involved, regardless who they are. I don't give a fuck. I'm not saying only prosecute, only target. I'm not saying that. Every name in there, everyone. And on any party, millionaire, royal family, I don't give a fuck. I don't know how many times I can say I don't give a fuck. I want all of them. Hey, just like when we're talking about war crimes, you guys, I voted for Obama. I voted for Obama. Obama is a war criminal. I 100%. Anybody who had involvement in the arms and everything funding the genocide, all of them. I don't know what I don't know what you guys think, that I'm just against Trump or I'm just against MAGA. I'm against all of it. I'm against every single red blue that committed a fucking crime. Crime against children, crimes against fucking humanity. Yeah. Oh my God, Kat. Period, Melissa. Hi, Casey. It was. We're gonna have a do-over. She had a rough day. But yeah, I don't. Because for me, when I take the temperature, I think more. I don't think anybody is saying only Trump. I don't. You know, Casey, Christmas can be really overwhelming. Christmas and autism are, it's a little fragile. Did you get my list of names, or did... Where at? I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about, Kat. Did you get my list of names, or did it censor it? Oh, it didn't come through. Unless you what you were saying about Nasser and that came through. I want them all. Yes, then that did come through. And that's what I'm saying. All of them. And I really do believe, Kat, that the majority of people are saying all of them. Yeah, pause. Oh, okay. It was just bad. Cat don't never sit down. Cat's always on the fucking move. Yeah, Cat. Kitty. Yeah, see, Kitty, I'm not. Listen, Trump being the president, of course, that's a huge fucking issue for me. It's a huge issue for me. But it's not the only issue. Period. That's a good idea. All right, Kat, we'll do that. Hey, J-Lo. I don't, that's where I'm kind of confused too, because I think for like when I take the temperature, I think people don't, for the majority that I talk to or I listen to, they're not saying, well, Clinton's innocent. Fuck him. He ain't been innocent since he was president. He wasn't even innocent when he was fucking president. I know he did horrendous things as well. Go to fucking prison with the fucking rest of them. And you know what? It's never ever going to be lost on me, and it should never be lost on another motherfucker. Why are all the men that committed these crimes walking around? Why? Why are all the men committed these crimes? Why are they all walking around? Why are they president? Why are they congressmen? Why are they millionaires? Why? And why is Ghislaine Maxwell the only female fucking involved, the only one doing prison time? Why doesn't that make you go, what the fuck is going on? Monica Lewinsky was set up by Israel. Hey, precocious potion, I support that. I never heard it. I support it. They are all bad. You're wrong. You are absolutely right. Listen, there's not, to be honest, in my opinion, there is not one person in the government right now seated in that government, I don't care what motherfucking branch, I don't, that I still want to be in there. When I mean empty every fucking seat and refill it, I mean empty every fucking seat and refill it. Cat. Okay, like, there's a really good video out there. I think I reposted it. Kat, did you see it? It was Jesse Torres. He was having coffee or breakfast or something in a Bronx cafe and got this man heckled the fuck out of him. I know I fucking reposted it. I'll send it to you. One of the best videos I've seen. Richie Torres, who's a representative for New York, and the astronomical amount of millions of dollars that young man has taken from AIPAC. Unbelievable. If you all vote that motherfucker back in, you deserve every fucking bad thing that happens to you. Because that man, and if you're voting for your representatives or your mayors or governors or whatever on the fact that they go to kiss that Western Wall, kiss my ass. When are we going to stop doing that? When are we not going to call that a problem? Why haven't we called that a problem up until now? Why? Why was it such a big fucking deal when Mondani said, no, I'm not going to go kiss the Western Wall? Motherfuckers' heads blew off their shoulders, didn't even know how to act. My question is, why is my representative in any way of my country going to kiss a wall in another country that we give billions of fucking dollars to? Talk about not voting in your interests. None of us do. We vote in the interests of Israel. Wild. And then we wonder why we are the way we are. Oh, Richie Torres, he's awful, cat. Fucking awful. I haven't posted on Facebook. That Facebook has... Yeah. Alright, cat. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Vivi said they must. Yes? I don't know. Live visibility restricted for 10 minutes. Why do you think that is? So I just got a violation. Live visibility restricted for 10 minutes. Why? Because I screamed about fucking Israel. Can't say anything about fucking Israel. Nothing. If you talk about them, you're radical. If you talk about them, you're anti-Semitic. If you talk about them, you're getting punished. If that's not the biggest red flag in this fucking country, baby, I don't know what is. The most American thing I can do is get up on this internet and criticize my fucking government. But criticizing the government of Israel will actually get you locked up. And how do I know that? Because the FBI came to my house, that's why. You cannot talk about these things. No shit, kitty. Not a joke. Here's another scary thing about our country and something that everybody should be aware of. We've come to the day where anybody can say anything about another person, okay? And if they say that about that other person, and it's anywhere directed or linked to the T word or Israel, then by God, they're going to come knock on your door. They wanted to question me on my fundraising for 2 gentlemen in Gaza. Because somebody on the internet decided to call the FBI and said that I was funding H group. And those motherfuckers really knocked on my motherfucking door. So be careful what you say and do on the internet, because somebody gets you fucking locked up for it. I talk to them. I don't have anything to fucking hide. Scary times, kitty. Scary times. Not just for me, for everybody. I followed you, kitty. I don't think you're a hateful MAGA. But kitty, you do believe that there are horribly hateful MAGA. Yeah, I could tell. I can tell because you haven't lost your mind about anything I said. Yeah, you know what? And I'm older, kitty, I'm 54. So for me, I've always been blue or considered myself blue, right? But definitely not a liberal. And this actually has made me question, like, where I see myself in that little cusp, right? And yeah, I'm no longer like, I'm a leftist, period. Period. Like, I'm a leftist. And I think too, like when we talk about things like what radicalized you, what because was politics, like I have a degree in criminal justice, and yeah, there's a lot of politics, but politics wasn't, something that really interested in me or that I paid a whole lot of attention to. But I really think like Palestine is what did it for me. Like actually watching a genocide live stream to my phone. I don't know if that didn't do it. I don't know what would. Once you start seeing the run, like, yeah, I agree. Yeah, that's what I mean. No Kings. It was the day I realized that we, in fact, were committing the genocide. That we, this country, because without us, it was impossible for them to do on their own. And that's when I was like, and I see, because I see, and I don't know, I know I see what's happening because I feel like we're already on that train here. That ball already started rolling. I don't know where you are on immigration, kitty, but from what I feel is so wrong. And I also believe that it is the fucking beginning of the same machine that is running over Palestine. I can't not see it. Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Farah. Yep. Yep. And then it's almost like, right, what I think about too is the panic, right? Because I don't know if you've noticed, but good mental health isn't running rampant through this administration. And the sheer panic that they're having over the information about the Lake Michigan thing, right? Yeah. Yes. Abso-fucking-lutely. Our children just are not safe, period. And why aren't we upset that these were children? These victims were all children. Christ. I don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. Yeah, it really is, man. But how old are you, Kitty? Or like what generation? Yeah, that's something I think about every day because we see the men going and we see and hear nothing about the women and children. Okay, so yeah, all right. You're older than me. Yeah, I mean, I guess for me, I always grew up with the believe I believed like everybody else believed, like we are the greatest country in the world. We're, the most helpful. We, all the things, like all that, patriotism or whatever we're supposed to feel. I think it was the day that all came crashing down for me, and I realized that we're the biggest bully in the world, and that, yeah, I love the 80s. I did like the 80s. We're in fact none of those things. We're not. And we've unalived millions and millions of people in the name of money and land. Just like Venezuela. Like, what are we doing? The same thing we've always done. The same fucking thing we've always fucking done. I read a book, Kitty, how Europe underdeveloped Africa, and it's a really good book, and it really kind of gives you the groundwork of a lot bigger things that happened. Aquarius rising. Yeah, Kenya's. My husband's from Kenya. Ex-husband. I don't even know if we're fucking married anymore. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I don't know if I have a screenshot of this woman. Hold on. No, I don't have one. Hello, Bilal. I've been waiting for you. Come up, Bilal. Scammy also said something about my GoFundMe that's a year old and not. Well, she'll talk about anything. Oh, I'm sorry for that. She'll talk about anything. Bilal, what happened? Yeah, right, pause. Well, if they were donations, why'd you pay him back? Hmm. I think she refunded all her GoFundMes. Oh, well, that's good. Man, when I heard Smashley say in her live the other day that she got a random $300 refund from that are you telling me because that Smashley donated $300 to that GoFundMe? $300. Good morning, Taco. Wow. That is mind blowing. If I ever. Of all the. Now think about it for me. All the GoFundMes that are out there, right? Where people are dying of cancer and need medicine or are undergoing surgery or have had horrible things happen to them and need that GoFundMe. And the GoFundMe you choose to donate to is one to catch a criminal. Why, unreal. GoFundMe you choose to donate to is one to catch a criminal.